we hit my first target of getting above 90K for Bitcoin. Can we achieve our next target of 93 to 95K? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now, it's about 4:41 p.m. Eastern Time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 90,230. I'm starting off here with the monthly chart. This closes in about 4 days and 3 hours. Long ago, we were far away from this 21 moving average. I was telling you guys, we might have to go sideways or come down to the 21 moving average. We did just that. We actually got below it and we went all the way down to about 80,600. The 21 moving average is currently at 86,790. As you guys can see, we have bearish divergence. The RSI is pointing down. We rolled over here on the stochastics. Now I've been speculating that maybe we could turn back up here and make a double bottom on the stochastics, since we already touched the 21 moving average, and maybe we could head back up. You know, maybe we get a green engulfing candle here, and this could be tweezer bottoms, and maybe we continue with the bull market. Let's see what ends up happening. Let's see how we end up closing. It's important that we close above this 21 moving average in 4 days. Now, if we head over to the weekly time frame, to me, we are currently in the bear market. We've already closed 2 candles below the 50 moving average. We got all the way to the 100 moving average, and I was anticipating a bounce from here to the 80 moving average. So far, we've been doing that. The 80 moving average currently at 90,166. The stochastics are low, so if we could get some momentum and start going up, this will be amazing. We could possibly get back above this 50 moving average. If we could get back above this 50 moving average, to me, we're back in the bull market. Obviously, I will need about 2 or 3 candles above the 50 moving average to really get some confirmation that we might be back. So let's see what ends up happening. Now, on the 6-day chart, we see that the stochastics still haven't fully reset. We're on the way up. We have 2 hours and 16 minutes before this candle closes. If we could close like this is looking good. This is a bullish hammer here, and we're starting to get back above the 100 moving average. If we head over to the 3-day chart, we start to see that the stochastics are starting to point up. We are very oversold here, and what's important here is that if we close like this in the next 2 hours and 15 minutes, we're getting back above this 200 moving average. This is very important, and this being a red candle, this like indecisive bullish hammer here, and another green candle could be a morning star, and this is usually bullish. This means we could possibly make it up to this point of control here to 96K, and we could get past that. We could definitely make it to this 100 moving average at 103,164. That would be amazing. On the 2-day chart, we lost the 200 moving average, but look how low we are in the stochastics. It looks like we could be going back up here. This candle closes also in 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it looks like we might be heading towards this 200 moving average, and that's at 100K. I have a feeling we might be going to 100K, maybe 98K. Once we're there, I speculate that maybe we could roll over, but hey, you never know. Maybe we could continue going up. The stochastics do look good. Now, what I'm not liking here is the daily stochastics. We went up pretty fast here, and we're still below the 21 moving average. Now, I was telling you guys, we are far away from the 21 moving average, and the same way on the monthly, like I was telling you, when we're far away from the 21, we either got to go sideways or come down and touch the 21. So it's the same deal here with the daily. It looks like we're going towards the 21 moving average. That's currently at 94,884, basically 95K. That's basically my next target. But if we get to the top of the stochastics here and we cannot breach this 21 moving average, chances are we're going to reject. Now, what I'm hoping for is, I'm anticipating that this could be some type of inverted head and shoulder, where this is the left shoulder, and by the time we get to the top of the stochastics, we would have to make it to this 50 moving average, then get reject, make a right shoulder, and then we could blast up from there. This 50 moving average is at 104K, so hopefully that could happen. And just for giggles here, let's see what the measured move would be if we could make it back up to the 50 moving average. You know, this could take us all the way back to the all-time high. That would be crazy. After losing the 50 moving average, for us to get back up to like 126, right now this is giving me 128. Again, this is a hard speculation. None of this has happened yet. We could reject from this 21 moving average, but let's see what happens. If we're bullish enough, maybe we could make it to the 50, reject, make that right shoulder. Now we head over to the other time frames. I'm not liking this. See, we're already topping on the 22 hour. We just got above the 21 moving average. If we have a little bit more momentum, maybe we make it to the 50. That's at 96K. That's what I've been saying. Maybe we get to like 93, 95, even up to 98K. So this is all in the vicinity. Let's see what ends up happening with that 10-hour chart. We see that the stochastics are top. It looks like we're going to go up one more time. Maybe this makes us go to the 50 moving average. That's about 92, 93. Maybe we could pass the 50 moving average there. We head over to the 4-hour time frame. We finally got above the 21 moving average. As you can see, it's been a very long time since we've been able to do that, even though here we got rejected. So this is still not convincing convincing to me unless we really could get above this 200 moving average. That's at 100K. This is where I really would start feeling a little bit more bullish. But right now, it looks like we might make it to the 100 moving average. That's 93. And if we could push past that and make it to the 200 moving average, that would be amazing. I would think we would probably get rejected here from the 200 moving average, but let's see what happens. We head over to the 1 hour chart. This is looking lovely here. The only thing I'm not liking is we're toppy here on the stochastics and also on the RSI. Looks like we might fall down. We're also far away from the 21 moving average at 87,960, but I'm liking this cross. We just crossed a 200 moving average, which is at 87,725. We're starting to flag out here. Now, since we're far away, again, we might have to go sideways, wait for this 21 moving average to touch price, and then maybe from there we could blast up, or we might do some type of a falling wedge towards this 21 moving average. With the stochastics being toppy, I'm favoring a possible falling wedge here. So since we're not sure, what we'll do is that we'll draw and anticipate a falling wedge, and let's see how that maneuvers. And we'll also draw a flag going sideways. Maybe we could go sideways, and let's see what ends up happening. Let's see which one ends up playing out. If we lose this 200 moving average, then none of this is going to play out, and we're probably going to be bearish here. But let's see what the measured move would be for these. And if the falling wedge hits, this will pretty much give us a measured move to 92,836, basically 93K where I'm anticipating. And if this flag could hit, this takes us all the way to about 94K. So those are the two levels I'm targeting next, 93, 95K. Let's see what ends up happening. I'm gonna leave these two patterns here to see what plays out. We head over to the 15-minute chart. We see that the stochastics are low. We are starting to flag out here. Look at this, the 21 moving average already caught up to price range. This is looking like it's gonna wanna blast up here soon. It probably looks like we're going to be hitting 91K or above. This is perfect. Stochastics low, 21 moving average touching price range. This is ready to go. So let's see what ends up happening here. Now, one thing that I did notice is since we did cross the 200 moving average on the 1 hour chart, the next thing it would want to do is get towards this 200 moving average on the 2 hour chart. And coincidentally, look, this is at 93,258. We are getting toppy, but I think we have enough strength to get up there. So I'm anticipating us hitting about 93K today, possibly even higher. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.